Good day everybody, my name is Ksenia Dukart and I'm the data steward from IT Center RWTH Aachen. And this is the third video in the series of the AIMS tutorials. In the previous video we created an application profile by extending the base profile. Also we learned what each of the main field properties do. At the end we discussed how you need to submit application profile. In this video we will tackle string-based, value-based and administrative properties and properties for property pairs. For this I will use application profile that I already created. If you don't know how to do it, please watch first two videos of this series. And now we will look at the string-based properties. You can use the string-based properties just if you, in your metadata field, have data type string. So what do we have here? First property would be default value. Next property is a single line, and I will show you how it works. So if you make it to false and go to the metadata form, you can see how it looks like now. And basically it's a very useful feature if you're using application profile as ELAB book or like free field line, so just write in text here. That's a good feature to use. Next two properties would be minimum and maximum length, but it's literally amount the characters that you are putting in the field. Next property is regex pattern and regex flag. So you can actually use regex patterns, these regular expressions, for the validations of the value of the things that you put in your metadata fields. For example, I found in internet this regex pattern for email, and I will rename my field email. And what I will do, I will try to write to the email field at first something random, and it will get an error. And if I really write an existing, non-existent but valid email, you will see this field is green. So it validates the field for the syntactical correctness. And if I take some crucial element of it, for example like this, we have again this error because it's not anymore the email. Then we move to the value-based properties. We have here four: minimum exclusive, minimum inclusive, maximum exclusive and maximum inclusive. So for this, as I told before, you need to have data type value-based, for example integer, or anything value-based would be good. And it helps you to establish the range of the values that you are writing in your metadata field. In administrative properties, we already talked about description. That is very important, crucial thing to add to your metadata fields. Term IRI. This property enables us to link to a matching definition of our term located in existing established ontologies, vocabularies. To fill in this field correctly, we will search in established subject-specific vocabularies for the needed term. Helpful search engines for ontologies may be NFDI for ing terminology service and NFDI for chem terminology service. So we have a very nice feature to add custom error messages. This feature would work very good with, for example, regex pattern, because as you can see, our error message was something very strange. Value does not match pattern and then just this pattern, and not a lot of users would know what does it mean. So here you can actually write the error for each of your metadata fields and specify whatever you want to have in this field. And now I show you how we can use properties for property pairs. For this I added some random field. Now I have just sample ID 2 and sample ID, just to show you the idea how it works. So I will do again it both integer, again just to show the idea. And here you need to put an term IRI from the term that you want to use. For example, I'm copying a array from sample ID2 and it should be disjoint to sample ID should be disjoint to sample ID2. If we go to the metadata form and put something on sample ID and then write the same thing to the sample ID2, we have here in sample ID an error because this field meant to be disjoint. Also, I want to point out that this error is not very clear. What exactly is wrong here for the user that never knew this principle before, so it could be also fixed by custom error messages. That's how all these properties for property pairs are working. And today we want to explore properties for qualified shapes as they are intended for advanced users. So in this video we've covered advanced properties for metadata field. It was string-based, value-based, administrative properties, and property for property pairs. And with this we are closing the series of the videos of the AIMS tutorials. If you still have some questions, please contact us at this IT service desk. And thank you for your attention. Goodbye.